Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Refractor Line. You got Mark here. You got Doug on the call. What is going on? No Matt today, but you got us holding it down.
Just the two bolts, man. Just the two. Matt's on a vacation to beautiful. I think he said Nashville, Tennessee. Mark, and I hope he's down there letting the people in Vanderbilt know that when they come to Northern Illinois this fall for a football game, they can expect to leave with a loss. No, I don't know, man. Hey, Nashville sounds like an alright trip. It's cold as hell here. Hopefully, it's nice weather down there.
Yeah, hopefully it's a little bit warmer. If not, you know what? Hey, at least you're getting out of town.
I was just going to say Monday's the perfect day to come back for our show. Catch us Monday. Get everybody prepared for Tuesday because, Mark, some news dropped today that surprised me, right? So we got the Hot Wheels announcing they're going to have a big drop the 15th. We have Topps and MetaZoo confirming, Mark, you said confirmed they're going to be coming out next week.
Next week, but we don't know what day.
Man, I'm right now you got to keep all your ducks in a row this next week. There's a lot of stuff going, and you don't want to miss any of it. And Mark, I know you want to start with Topps MetaZoo because I know that's something you really like. And I think
it's the new thing to kind of talk about. I mean, we've been talking about the Skyline is brand new, so I guess that. But we've been talking Mattel Creations. We did go over Transformers, but yeah, I did kind of want to start with Topps.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm as excited as you are. I feel like, and the only reason I say this, it's not necessarily like, oh, Doug's super excited about Topps MetaZoo because that's where the money is. No, but I like the way these cards look the best of all the MetaZoo products. They're super clean, and they're numbered.
In front of me. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, so, yeah, there you go. Hold them up. They're looking pretty good there, right? I mean, but Mark, you have up on the screen, and it would be silly not to talk about this right away. These Topps MetaZoo first sightings, the Cryptonation set, were sharp cards, very sharp cards. I mean, that is such a clean looking card, kind of a chromium finish, or definitely a chromium finish on the top. I mean, it's just great.
It's sharp, a sharp card, and it looks kind of. I love the Polaroid picture look of it, right? Like someone snapped a picture of Bigfoot, and this is all they got. You know, they snapped a picture of the Slide Rock Bolter. This is the best they could do. I really like that. I love that it's numbered. And this makes it worthwhile to me. Like, yeah, you know, you might not get one of these, and you just might get stuck with some crap. And there you go. You lost $50, $60, whatever you spent on it.
Well, now, Mark, here's the thing. Last drop, we had a talk with people. We're like, you know, look, I accidentally bought a ton of boxes. And I did fine because I ended up pulling first sighting.
Why don't you tell that story, Doug? How'd you end up with so many boxes? What happened there?
I had it in my. I was on the Topps site. We told everybody before the last Topps drop. So again, if this is your first Topps drop, it's worth paying attention to this.
I might do a live buy along, but go ahead.
Yeah, they fuck up. Everything they usually do with their drops is a huge fuck up. So it'll tell you, oh, you're not in line. Oh, you're in line. Wait here for 4 hours. All this other shit. What you should do is refresh till you get to the page. You get to the page. You click buy. Okay, fine. Everything's bought. And then they let you select your payment type. I selected Apple Pay, right? So Apple Pay, double click the side button to confirm. I kept doing it, and the message I got was like the payment might not have gone through. Like, I've never seen that before, but it said might not have gone through. And it's like, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna keep double clicking. And then I was like, okay, that's enough. Something's broken, you know? Turns out my bank shows me there were 4 different, because you could buy 2 transactions. So 4 different transactions, 8 total boxes coming my way.
And that's what started our original heat check, because Doug had several $100s in Topps, and we just had to know how he felt about it all the time, because he's normally not throwing that much down on Topps. What's up, Candy Stuffs? Welcome. Only Fantasy Cards, welcome. Yeah, Apple Pay. Yeah. Didn't Apple Pay used to be like the quickest thing? Wasn't that like an advantage? Like, is it still kind of that way? I don't know.
I haven't been involved in a drop where I've needed to be quick to the trigger in a long time. So I can't say yes or no, but I know I can tell you a year ago when we were in on Topps, and this was probably a little over a year ago, but when I was trying to buy Topps Cryptonation, man, it got me. I got in. I got a bunch of them, and I'm very, like I said, at the time I was.
For you, man. Yeah.
But that's it. So pay attention, gang. You have to kind of sit there and keep your head on a swivel. Don't get discouraged. Even if everything shuts down, you think it's sold out. It likely isn't. It's likely just Topps being terrible at what they do. And we said that on the show before, and Mark, we're saying it right now to everybody. Don't get discouraged on these Topps drops. Stay patient. Stay in it. Stay in the pocket. You know what I mean? Don't move. Yeah. Just stay there. You're going to be okay. And most people who did so ended up coming back. Like you, me, and Matt. All 3 of us just stayed there, stayed in the pocket, ended up getting what we wanted. And some of us more.
Yeah, and I think well, we all did okay on it. I don't know how did Matt make any money on it? I did okay. You had the eBay issue, so I don't know. Is anyone in the chat? Are any of you guys gonna hop on Wilderness Tops? Are any of you guys excited about this? I mean, I'm excited about these numbered cards, and that's kind of these first sightings. I want a Wilderness first sighting. That's what I want, but I want to see they did okay that first one, just okay. I don't think any of us really made.
I did well because a couple of my foils were great. My rainbow foils were great. I had some good guys. I had the Frogman, Loveland Frogman. Mm-hmm. And Mark, you'll remember when they first came out, when it first hit, these rainbow foils were quite nice. I mean, they were worth a good amount of money. And you get one rainbow foil
on this. Yeah, I'm in on this. Hamwich might hop on Tops. Yeah, man, okay. I like this just for this chase card, and I understand, I might not get it, but, I get it. Fantasy cards, we'll need something to match my new signing a Nightcrawler. Well, that's the thing. Okay. These are great to get signed. I mean, these are, you want a big, fat area for a signature. It's that white spot.
Steven's in on it. I like it. Okay, so Pompey, Steven, everybody's kind of saying they want to get it out of Tops, because Tops is... for all of the bullshit, Mark, for all the bullshit you go through to get Tops and all the bullshit you deal with MetaZoo, Top stuff is just so clean. It's just a nice looking. Like, look at that. The Snallygaster never looks so good. That's the truth. There's like that Snallygaster, and that usually is just, Snallygaster pretty much fallen off compared to all of the other golds. Oh, not all the other golds, but some of the other golds. Thing is, though, Mark, they're so clean. They're so nice.
Yeah, and these corners are like super, like, and it's nice for a TCG card to have kind of like sharp corners, like, because everything's rounded in the TCG world. I mean, it's just kind of, it's a different looking thing. Let me see if I can find a PSA 10.
Well, Mark, one of the things, while you're hunting, one of the things I do want to say is, like, it doesn't necessarily surprise me, but what did that go for? Go straight PSA 10. Is that what that was?
Yeah, 500.
Only 500.
But it was on a bid. But look at those corners, guys. I mean, you could throw that through a watermelon. I mean, you're. Woof.
But no, Mark, I was just gonna say, what's nice for MetaZoo here is, like, they're making this set. It's purely for the collector, right? But let's cut the bullshit. The Krypton Nation one was purely for the collector too. The Kickstarter's purely for the collector also. So this isn't something you're even going to have to pretend. You're even going to have to pretend it's like, it's a game card. No, this is collectible. There's going to be collectability to it. There were autographs in the first one. There was Steve Aoki and Mike cards. There was cool stuff in the first set.
I expect
there to be cool. Mike's old autograph, right, man? Like, yeah, and I agree. Candy Sticks is right, man. Dude, unweighable this time.
That's what I hear. Unweighable. We'll see. I mean, I don't know.
Well, they said 5 packs
I think
instead of one giant pack?
Yeah, and last time it was 30, so we're assuming 5 packs of 6. That's the assumption.
I hope, Mark, I don't want it to be 31 if you have an added card. All the bullshit, all the guys spreading that fake bullshit about, like, you can't weigh them, get the fuck out of here. Like, I know you could weigh them. There's an extra card. It weighs something. It doesn't weigh nothing. Tops wasn't being slick trying to get, like, some, like, bullshit where it's like, the weights are all the same.
That killed the secondary market on these packs, or it should have, really. I mean, you can buy them now at face value. I don't know anyone. I wouldn't recommend it because you could weigh them, so I wouldn't do it. But they're out there. I would assume they weighed them. So if they fix that'll help the secondary market on this too. So I like it, man. Here's my
Mark. Have they released? Do you know if they've released any images of the Wilderness Top stuff, like on the top side or anything?
They did on
landing page.
They did on the Discord.
Did anything stand out?
Do you want me to check the Topps landing page? I did not check.
Yeah, I was going to see if Topps. Yeah, I was just wondering because Topps usually gets their landing page up there pretty, within enough time. Not anything fancy, but I don't know. It's one of those sets that I know in my heart of hearts, likely if I buy a box, it's not going to be worth it. But that goes with any, like, sports card box you buy. Anything like that that's just kind of old school. You're going for the home run, right? You're swinging for the fences. And I don't know. I mean, legitimately, Mark, this is going to be a fun rip. I think it's just going to be a fun rip. I probably am not, like, if you're asking me if it's an investment, no. Don't fucking do that. Unless you're buying it and flipping it. So, Mark, explain this to people. You got a chance at Chaos Crystal. You got a chance at Forest God's Amber, right? You got a chance at... the Fire Crystal, the Holy Gem.
I don't know if I saw the listing of them. I'm not sure exactly which ones they're doing, but the fact that they actually exist in this set is a big deal. That's kind of,
Better than the Pink
just
Club.
makes it unique,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm with that. Better than the Pink Club too.
Yeah,
Mark.
Club
So this
guys,
is
oh jeez, like I just can't get into it, man. I don't know.
Mark. Can I ask you? Is this your most? What should I say? Your most anticipated MetaZoo set in a long time?
Ooh.
Since CN1. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything I've anticipated thinking it would be as nice as these tops. And I thought CN2 was going to be kind of cheap trash, and it is. And look, cheap trash for the investors, not the collectors. Collectors can, do whatever they want. Or not collect. Yeah, if you collect the game, whatever, go have fun with it. But I'm just saying for resale, I think Topps gives you a chance at a quick pop, especially if you pull one of these super rare ones, Mark. I mean,
well, that's what I was going to say. That besides like the red scratch or blue ink and red ink, all those special, unique cards that are that are really rare, like having this numbered out of 300 one, like that's or numbered out 100. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Absolutely, yeah. I would say this is the most anticipated one since. Oh geez, I was excited about Nightfall, and that just didn't really capture the public like I thought it might.
Oh jeez.
The postcard drop was MetaZoo's best. Thanks, Bert. You're right. Was it Pompey Blue back in the day who we were trying to get us to all send us postcards? I forgot who that was. But someone owns a set of postcards, and I remember we used to joke about it with them.
I think it was Cody.
Was that who it was? I just don't remember. Yeah,
I don't remember either. But all right, so quickly though, yeah, the great questions about the pricing. They were $50 last time. Don't know what the hell they're gonna be this time. If it's so, Mark, is there a point where you wouldn't buy Topps? Is there a price point where you're like, no, thank you?
Ooh, if these are $100 a box, yeah, I don't think I'd buy that. But if they're going to charge me $75, sure, you got me for one. Everything's going up, so to see it at $50, $60 again, I'd be surprised. I bet it's up $5, $10. So you got me at $75, you got me at $80, $100 I wouldn't buy.
I like Top stuff, I do, and there's obviously a limit to what I'm going to spend on MetaZoo stuff now because MetaZoo stuff has kind of hitting this crater. But
yeah, right. Do you guys notice that? Anyone in the chat? Like, I don't know. Have you guys been noticing that MetaZoo price thing? But yeah, go ahead, Doug.
No, I was just saying the price is totally collapsing, right? So it's things are going to shit. And to buy new MetaZoo stuff as an investment is a risk, just period. Like, because there's not any kind of resistance to a bottom here. We're all just kind of sliding together. I personally feel like if this comes out March 15th, right? And like I said, I like Topps, Mark. I like this product. I think these are a fun rip. I think all those things. There's so much going on March 15th that this would probably be the one that would slide past me. And I was like, well, I got other shit going on, man. I'm trying to get these Transformers.
Topps is the worst website out of, all of these. I mean, Hot Wheels, they put you in a nice line. It makes sense. The DROPPP for Transformers is great. I mean, there's nothing to be wrong with
and
that.
Shit, man.
They tell you jokes during it, but you're in a nice line. This Topps one, it's refresh and hope. Yeah, and Steven's like saying, I'm hoping the Wilderness with the number card will kind of turn this thing around, get people more excited again, because maybe it is kind of that lull of the winter type thing. You're kind of like, you're ready to kind of get back into a set. And maybe with people playing it, you are getting more interest in it. I just don't know. I mean, we just have to wait and see.
You're getting more interest from the players, right? Like the players and collectors, the investors, the people with the big money are trying to buy the big money cars. I think they're gone. I think they've pulled out and they probably won't come back for a while, which is, a necessity when you're growing the game. It happens. Like top end stuff kind of goes to the wayside, especially with Pokemon and Magic the Gathering kind of not to gathering steam, no pun intended, but, picking up a little bit. That neon set for Magic the Gathering, people are really digging. Pokemon out here dropping boxes or ETBs. Yeah,
Candy Sticks mentions, look at the new Magic set taking off. Because there is kind of the point, like people are mentioning in chat, where, real world necessities are going up. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I don't know if that's the market that's necessarily going for this. I don't know, based on the new Magic set and things like that. But definitely it doesn't help. It doesn't help. There's no doubt about that.
It's one of those things, though. Like, I don't necessarily know that this is killing the game. It's not. It's killing the secondary market, right? Secondary market's dying, not the initial market, because people are buying from Walmart. People are buying from Target.
Yeah.
They're buying from these shops. It's us. It's just us who it's affecting. And like I said, this game's going to grow. MetaZoo's going to grow. The top end people, the top dollar people are leaving because they're moving towards things that are hot and moving. Magic the Gathering surprisingly showing up. Pokemon showing up. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are still doing great. Like, there's so many little things you can get into in the trading card space while you're waiting for MetaZoo to grow. Maybe you just got your first edition shit sitting in a shoebox and like, all right, man, I'll be back in,
I'll tell you, Doug, I moved all my Nightfall to a shoebox because I don't know if I can move it now. I mean, it's not really worth much, but it's in the shoebox. One day I got my Nightfall good to go. But yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you're saying.
Man, I don't think Unprofessionals is wrong either, man. Throwing his money into Funkos not a bad move.
I don't think so either, yeah.
Funko's just growing. Like, they're just getting bigger quietly. It's one of those things where, like, yeah, there's those Funko nerds who are like, I gotta buy every Funko. I'm gonna wait outside in the cold and shit. Like, that's your business. Get out in the cold. I'm gonna get into these digital ones that I can jump on and just buy from my computer, have a coffee or a beer, depending on the time of day.
Yeah,
you know?
I think Unpro might be in Washington. I think he was he the one at the headquarters. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah,
if you live over there, you kidding me? Why not? I mean, it seems like that's free money if you're in Everett or you're in West Hollywood. Right? I mean, that seems like why not?
Right.
But
sounds like he can just get up, when there's a drop, roll over, make a few $100 and go back to bed. I mean, that's not a bad way to do it.
As a comparative thing, yes, I think that's kind of, it's the new hotness right now. And that's what we've been kind of pushing for a while this is kind of stale. But something can change with this. And I think the Target stores, like Steven mentions, like MetaZoo and Target is going to be a big deal. Walmart's nice. Add Target to it.
Of course it's going to be a big deal.
I mean, that's a big deal, dude.
But to who? It's not a big deal to us. It's going to grow the game, and that's going to be fantastic. So in 10 years, we're going to be like, okay, all of us who have stuff still or holding things, like, yeah, man, we're feeling real good. But right now, money's moving out of MetaZoo. Big money's leaving MetaZoo, and that's who I'm looking for to buy my shit. So I'm just going to put it, like I said, keep it up to the side, move on to other things. That's fine. That doesn't affect me. This is okay that the market's doing this. Like, if you're purely looking at MetaZoo for profit, your ship's kind of sailed. Yeah. I mean, you could maybe make some nice buys now, first edition stuff, which isn't the worst idea in the world. Like, but to sit here and think you're going to be able to play the market and make good money on it right now, probably not. So just buy what you want to buy that looks good, that's cheap, hold. Yeah. That's all you can do.
And I think you mentioned that earlier, the gravy train where you could buy anything and you'd make money is over for MetaZoo. So it's kind of like the Tops is a good example. You have to hit a first sighting or a rare
right away. You got to hit it quick and get it listed,
or you aren't going to make money. And that's just it makes it more like all these other boxes where you really have to hit one of the rare ones, or you're not going to do it. You're just going to
fuck these scam ass fucking eBay people though, Mark. I got my first sighting on right away. Dude realized he paid too much. It was outside the no return, so you have 3 days to fucking return what you have it. It's like 10 days later, 12 days later, prices are tanking. Not my fucking fault. Get the fuck out of here. No. He does a chargeback. So it's like these guys know how to work the system if they're scam ass. So you got to be real careful because, like I said, most major credit card companies and major banks, as long as you're in good standing with them and not an asshole, they'll give you one. They'll that's all a chargeback is. Your credit card company finding they're going to reverse
especially if you carry a balance with them. All that's they know. They know how much money they made off of you. Yeah, they're not messing around. Absolutely, Doug. They'll give you one.
Yeah. I mean, so Mark, it's one of those things. Don't be concerned if you're going to see MetaZoo drop more dollars. Like, the value of things drop dollars. They're still selling out their stuff. Like, Wilderness is I bet their distributor sold it to all the local game stores. I bet you everybody's got their allotment.
Yeah, right. And I'm going to probably buy a booster at MSRP if I can get it or under. I'm not going above it, but
yeah. I mean, and I don't know, Mark, and I can't say like what the local game stores and people who bought their allotment, how they're going to do. I don't know, but I do know that MetaZoo's fine. MetaZoo's fine, and they're going to start getting to people, and maybe prices have to drop, and maybe that's one of those necessities we talked about, where if you want to bring people in, you have to make the game affordable, and there has to be those chase cards that maybe are worth a little bit more, but not necessarily like a fortune. It's going to be like, everything's like $2, $3, $4. Then there's like a $100 card. Nice little set, perfect for kids, perfect for people who are starting to get into this. That's great. That's what it's going to be. Then, like I said, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, and it's going to heat back up. People are going to look to that first edition, Crypto Nation first edition, be like, all right, there's some money there. All right, Mark, go ahead.
And here we go. We're talking about MetaZoo heating up. Like, and I don't know if this is blocked by our camera. It might be a little bit. But our guy, Brandon, who's in our Discord, I don't know if he comes by Twitch. Maybe he does. But he asked, will the Soul cards look similar to how Funko is doing their releases right now? Would be cool. This is at the MetaZoo AMA. And Mike said, speaking of Funko NFT cards, did not elaborate, but just gave this. Speaking of it, saying he recognizes it. Okay, I think, this means more of just MetaZoo's doing fine. It looks, this appears they have some sort of, they might be part of the next Funko NFT drop, you know,
or trying to be.
And I will point out, let me see if I can find it. Mike did come by when we were talking about Popeye. Do you remember that? We were talking about.
I do remember that. He was on. Yeah, I remember.
And he was like, "Oh, let me see if I can find it." He was like, "Man, these red cards. Oh, these red cards look great. The red bordered cards." And he's like, "Man, these red bordered cards look great." So, I think MetaZoo is ready for the NFT, the Funko NFTs. They have a set of about 100 beasties they could throw together, or maybe not even a full 100. 50 of them do variants like they do in this. And man, I think they'd be a great partner with Funko Digital. And if they do, Doug, people who've been watching us, we're going to be ready to pounce. I mean, we are going to be ready to pounce. So we'll see what happens. I mean,
we talked before the show, though, right? We were like, well, where would they fit in the schedule? Because so far, it started slow for our friends at Funko, right? They were doing littler sets, little things people didn't care about.
Well, I would say except
then
for
you dropped
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles, right? So they threw that out there, but it was new. That was brand new. They might not have gotten the response they thought. But here's the thing, Mark. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a big name, but too early. Then they go to the Nicktoons. Eventually we get to Nicktoons. And the Nicktoons blows up. Blows up. And now we're sitting here with Transformers coming out on Tuesday, and that thing's going to just explode, right? I mean, you're going to get through maybe once. I hope we can all get through once. I'm literally sitting here thinking to myself, there's a chance we're not all going to get through once.
That would be wild, Doug. I think you might be right. Some of us might get completely shut out. Are you saying that MetaZoo doesn't have, or other companies are going to jump ahead of MetaZoo in line? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they have this data. They'll be like, look, man, we sold 38,000. Was it 38,000 packs? 36,000, 18, or 19, which is we sold 36,000 packs for you.
36,000.
Throw Power Rangers out there, right? Because Power Rangers was sitting doing nothing. So, and Hasbro has done this. Like, they've worked with it. They had their own stupid one that they dropped through wax. It was really weird. Yeah, that was a really weird one. But there's always chances to correct themselves. So let's say another big property. I don't know who would be next, and I don't know that you could get in the course of the year 12 big boppers all lined up. So you might need a MetaZoo to kind of slow things down a minute, pump the brakes.
Sticks is agreeing with you, Doug, and this is going to be my pushback on this, is we were so early that maybe this was before Nick hit. This was we're talking, this was about around Popeye when he was saying those red borders look good. So maybe it was before Nickelodeon or Transformers even happened. So the deal was already in, the wheels were already working, and now they snuck in. And now everyone else is going to be like, yo, like, hey, they snuck in, but we're in right after them. I don't know.
But that's true, because, Mark, that's a great point. We don't know how long the art's lead time is. What's the art lead time for this stuff? You know, maybe this is all planned 12 months ago or 6 months ago, and maybe MetaZoo and Mike and them snuck in and just looking to see where they're going to land on the schedule.
He has a team of artists,
Sure, yeah. I mean, because they're probably, and I'm assuming with sets with 108, 120, like these big sets, right? It takes artists some time. These are moving images, Mark. It's like a movie. It's animation, right? They're all animated. So I'm assuming that takes a little bit of time. And then you got to get it approved by the Funko people, and I'm sure the Funko people need to get it approved by the IP holder. So it's just one big fucking clusterfuck. I can't imagine these are quick turnaround.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes months to get set up. Absolutely, Doug. MetaZoo Crew mentions they sold 1 to 2 million in pins. Yeah, absolutely. They sold all that in the Kickstarter. So they've proven that they can sell $1 million right away. And this is about, $800,000, $700,000 worth of product. They usually do at a drop. So that kind of fits their range of what they'd be able to move right away.
Crush? I think anybody would crush Funko NFTs right now. I think there's so much heat right now. I wouldn't look, if I'm Funko and I have this much heat coming, one thing I would just try is maybe a MetaZoo, maybe a smaller IP. Because let's be honest, MetaZoo's small, tiny compared to these guys. And throw them out there. If that sells like fuck it, we can sell anything. Like, if people start trying to play hardball with us, ask for more money, fuck you, I'm throwing a MetaZoo out there. Screw you, I'm throwing name some other small IP out there. I don't know. Fucking...
No, and absolutely, the negotiating is a little bit different, right? I'm not really sure how it works, but there's that marketing fee where they get 1% of every sale. Yeah, and especially I would say, guys, with when we're talking Transformers, the Funko, the physicals. Let's pull up the physicals just so people can kind of see what we're talking about. These are the physical Funkos you can get with it. I mean, I'm leaning towards Devastator being the biggest one, but all of these guys,
Devastator's fire, dude.
Are rookies. Or rookie.
You know, Sideswipe's great too. Sideswipe gets kind of a bad rap because, you know, he's Sideswipe. But the thing is like, I think Sideswipe, I think Hot Rod, you look at them, right? So this is how I kind of used to rate my Transformers, and I think this is how people just looking at them are going to rate them. If you don't have an eye visor, like those sunglasses, you look like a nerd. These dudes look cool. Like, oh, these are cool dudes, man. Is that Rumble and friggin' Devastator? All right. Hot Rod looking like a nerd. Bumblebee, as Freddy as Bumblebee, and Sideswipe. I mean, they're cool. They're Autobots. People really like Autobots.
They have guns.
They have guns. Yeah, I mean, they're cool, but I mean, are they Devastator?
No.
Are they Rumble? No, they're not. They're not those things.
And Candy Six mentions, like, yeah, if you can get one under 70, absolutely, I'd say.
Absolutely, 100%. A pack, you spend 60 on 2 packs, or 6 packs, whatever. And literally, you're not even supposed to pull one. So you're supposed to spend like, do the math, like $80 market. It comes up to what, around 80 or 90, 80.
Oh yeah,
90,
yeah,
whatever.
no, yeah.
So out the door to be able to get one. So, or no, I'm wrong.
Every $50 you should get it, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, not every $50. No, because it's 2%.
No,
so you need
every
50 cards.
NFTs. I'm sorry, every 50 NFTs.
That's 10. That's 10 packs of the cheap ones, right? The cheap ones are 5.
Yeah. No, cheap ones are 5 NFTs and they're $10. Yeah. I'm sorry, every $100. I'm sorry, jeez.
Yeah. So you're buying these under 100. You're doing well. Now, obviously, if you pull these in some epics, and out of a pack, you're doing great. But that's the risk we always talk about when you're opening packs. Like, if you sit there and you get kicked in the dick on a pack, you know, that's a tough break, man. But you're going to get your $10 back.
The example
probably.
is Ember. Ember was super cheap early on. I think the first few hours of people selling, they were selling at $70, $80 under what it ran up to $175 very quickly, and people were selling it for $100.
Mark, can you call her up on the Atomic Hub?
Yeah.
And we can just kind of see that together. And I think this is the visualization the Atomic Hub gives you when you check these previous sets, and they kind of walk you through what people were paying that day, how many sold that day, what happened on drop day. You can see it, and you can kind of see the evolution, if you will, of a market right before your eyes. And this is going to happen with everyone because, look, you still got those NFT bros. You still got the dudes who have no fucking idea what they're doing, just going to race to the bottom, get out, and just keep buying packs because they're crazy.
How about this, Doug? Just to toss this out there, there's only 4 Embers for sale.
Ember's fire, man. That's the rookie.
Somebody's cornering the market here, but
well, oh god, and look how many are selling a day, Mark. So if you look at that, I don't know what you do.
Oh, sorry, did I change that?
Yeah, but that's fine. But yeah, just look on the right side. That's the number of units that have sold in a day, right?
About 1 a day.
And they're consistent for something that expensive. It surprised me, right? So Mark, go back to the go ahead and go back to the launch of it then, and you kind of see the. So there you go.
So the median price is $103, guys.
Yeah, that's behind our picture a little bit, but you can see Mark has called up. But yeah, back at the beginning, Mark, what were the low early
then
returns?
You see it goes very quickly. 170, and then here we go, 190, 100. So, what is it? About 20 days after, it hit 170 and never looked back.
Just stay there. These things, this is how these things go.
And it was, $80 like 3 days, or no, the same day, second day. So yeah, and it doubled, more than doubled. So yes, you can find deals early on.
Well, I think we're going to see this timeline happen again, Mark. I think it's going to be compressed this time because people really like Transformers. More of us are more knowledgeable about what it is and what kind of our investment strategy should be with it. So you're going to see that probably just because people like to sell things, right? They like to list things, sell things. It's going to be compressed. And then we're going to just go. There are people, because think about these guys, Mark. These guys who just want to buy things, flip, get out, keep moving, keep buying shit. You know, if they could get $63 and they spent, or $83 and they spent 60 on packs, they're going to take that profit, move on, call it a win, and just keep doing what they do. Mm-hmm. I think this is no different. The set's going to be no different. It's just going to be quicker. We're going to see it happen very quickly.
Yeah, well, yes. I think it's going to fly off the shelf, guys. I mean, you got to be ready for it. And I'm just kind of pulling up different prices of epics and things like that in the market. But yeah, guys, just be ready for this in the drop. And if you don't... you don't really even have to be part of the secondary market if you don't want to. You could just buy on drop, and if you miss out, just hold on to the NFTs. I mean, that's you want to.
Well, the epics jumped up. The epics keep jumping up. So you sit here and you're like, oh man, fuck, my pack only had 2 epics or whatever, and it was just some standard pack or whatever. You hit 2 epics, you don't get a redemption. Mark, you're making money.
Yeah, no, those are $10 cards each time.
Some are more, Mark. Some are much more now.
Oh, yes.
Like
do you remember which one it was?
Comic dudes. It's like Zorn or some shit from the retro. I forget his name. Zorn, something stupid. Gorn.
Zorn.
I don't. Nah,
oh, from the retro one. Oh,
retro comic. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. I'm an idiot. Just sort by highest, Mark. Just sort by highest price. Epic. You'll find him.
But you can get all weird ones. You're gonna get
Believe in yourself, Mark.
You're gonna get all these like low, people just
keep scrolling.
Like jerks.
He's red looking. He's like a red looking weirdo. I don't know what he is. I think he's
Does anyone know? Bob Ross has an epic that's over 70. So I think how this works is, so the royalty collection, you have to have one of each set, and it's limited to the epics, which are the most rare, right? So if someone just buys 100 of these, and that means, and they only redeem one, that means 99 of those royalties are not being redeemed. So it just makes it more rare. It's kind of a cornering the market type thing. If you want to be, trading places, you're going to do it on apple juice or orange juice or something like that. It seems like that's what's going on.
Concentrated orange juice.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it seems like, I don't think that's ethical. I don't think it's good to do, but, maybe we should get the whole TRL clan to buy the same fucking epic. I mean, we could. I mean, I don't get, it just seems not right to me.
If the market allows for it, I'm all for it. They're going to have to change the rules. They have to change some of these things. But so far, I don't think we've really seen that happening necessarily. So I don't know who the hell it is. Mark, I think it's a retro comic guy. I don't fucking know. But the Bob Ross one makes sense. The Bob Ross for $70 plus. An epic for $70 plus. Mark, this is one of those things we talk about. I think we're going to start seeing these royalty or mastery sets, as some people like to call them, really take off. Now, I got in, I think, on the Iron Maiden. The blue guy was a mastery, right? Or royalty. Wasn't he?
Well, he was royal. He was legendary.
Legendary, and the red guy was the royalty, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so in that set, the legendary was less claimed than the royalty. It was 12-0 something versus something. I mean, so there were less of the legendary than there were of the royalty. Now, that's stated on the boxes that it should happen, but in subsequent sets, you're seeing the royalties being harder to fill. Like they're just getting harder to fill because more people are chasing them. I think we're going to see the same thing. There's going to be eventually we're going to see where a royalty overtakes the legendary as being less filled. I just think that we're going to see a higher percent of legendaries pulled, redeemed for coins turned into figures, and I think we're going to see less of these sets built because I think we have more people chasing it.
Yeah, and people aren't fucking it up anymore. People know about this. I'm not screwing up the coin redemption, People have an idea of exactly what they're doing. And yeah, it sucks because there's this sticker that's not going to be accurate. So it's going to be...
No.
I wish they would adjust that. We haven't seen one. And I don't, they are not, but...
Well, that's the thing. So we're talking for reselling. Like, if you're like us and you're going to sell it, you have to make very clear in your listing exactly what's happening with that sticker and why that sticker is not accurate. A lot of these listings we see on eBay just total shit. Like, literally, they don't even take the time to fill it out. And eBay puts the default title as the description. You got to take the time to explain to people what it is. And I think you'll see a nice premium. I think these numbers are going to be out there even more so when the pops start hitting hands. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this whole process. I'm excited to get mine starting in April and kind of just let it flow from there. And Mark, back to the Transformers for just a minute. Like, you can't tell me the NFTs don't look fantastic. The NFTs just look good.
These are the best NFTs they've done yet. Absolutely. So I want to sell these to our NFT bro partners. I hope they are excited about this. I'd be happy to sell these to you.
Dude, there are some people who just collect NFTs. So
man. And Hamwich is right, man. If they could do it with a numbered sticker, that would, and not just, out of the total, but what your number is of the total, that would fix it. That's what would be it. But
no, I'm not buying any NFTs after the redemption date. No,
after the redemption date, absolutely.
I'll move on.
Guys, that's not what. Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm really into the redeemables, and that's it. Like, I'm just not into NFTs that don't have utility. I don't want to be. I don't find value in. I don't find the art in it. I'd rather buy like an artist print and hang it on my wall type thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
And I did that on the Kickstarter. So that's kind of my view on
you did.
The NFTs. Like, but something like the Bobblex stuff, like we got those, and we don't really have.
We can all have villas.
I almost was gonna put we're gonna do an update on it, but we'll do it next week. Hopefully there'll be some more information because right now we're just hanging tight,
I gotta be honest, Mark. Just quickly, Babblex. They had on their site. We had it on one of our shows, so we'd have to go back and search all our Babblex shit.
I was trying to,
but we had where we were reading from the website about you have 7, you get the friggin' little statue if you get the family. They took that off their site.
Yes, it was or maybe it was 10 centimeter one or something like that, right? I don't even remember.
No, 18 centimeters is like a little heifer.
Yeah, right. I don't remember. Okay, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to figure out what the fuck's happening on that because that's irritating a little bit.
Yeah, right. Our little prince of contemporary art kind of left us in the dark here. We'll figure it out, guys.
Out here, he's rich, man. We're not doing this.
Do I think there's gonna be a rug pull on that? No, because I think there's too much tied to it, like with the
his meta world or whatever the fuck
stuff. So I think it's just gonna be kind of ongoing. I think you're gonna be kind of, I don't know.
Only Snoop Dogg can save us, Mark. Only Snoop Dogg.
We'll see.
No, okay, so look, we like to talk about these. We do talk about the Hot Wheels. Mark, what are the Hot Wheels prices at right now for this one? Or not I meant the NFTs, the whatever. And then we'll touch on the RLCs here in a minute. But
yeah, absolutely. So guys, it's the other redeem for a physical.
And this one's more this one to me seems more complicated. It's not. Is it premium? Is that the other redemption?
The twin mill, 97.
Okay, so we're sub 100. And again, it's one of those things where I feel like the twin mill to me is the buy out of the lower end ones. Maybe the Mach Speeder, that's kind of a cool looking card. Definitely not into the Camaro. But it's one of those things. Okay, so we're talking. Yeah, let's say I spent.
Did you look at the Roger Dodger one? I just want to throw that out there.
He's
175. So that's just too much.
Yeah, right. For me it is. Yeah, I think he's but again, the Roger Dodger. We talk about Hot Wheels, and we're going to talk about it in a minute in our next segment, talking about the RLCs. Hot Wheels have this thing where it's kind of like our Mothman, right? Like Mothman or Charizard is the hot thing. There's cars that just have followers who are people like, yeah, I got to get it. Roger Dodger is one of those, but there's a lot of Roger Dodger shit out there too. So I don't know, Mark. It's one of those where if you're taking a risk on these, and if I'm taking a risk on these, I think my risk, I'm going to throw it on the twin mill and see what the hell happens. I usually like doing that on things I see that maybe like one aren't so popular with other people. And I try to figure out why they would be popular with me and then try to push that through as far as when I'm selling it. So like the twin mill, it seems to be low, but I'm telling you that twin mill's 1969 design. You better believe I put that in the title if I'm selling it. And I think I will find buyers for it on eBay easier than these guys are finding buyers for them here on this Atomic Hub.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because Atomic Hub, there's that big wall of you have to have the wax coin.
March 16th, motherfucker. Yeah. I have to have it by March 16th.
March 16th is the redeem date. So this might be interesting because the coins might be. I don't know. Do you get the coin in your wax wallet, or do you have to have it in your garage? And your garage is your tops or your Hot Wheels area.
Garage, right? Yeah. What does it say?
You have to have it in your garage. I thought
it'll be put in your wallet. Well, it says it'll be put in your wallet.
No, maybe it's any wallet. I'm just
into their wallet. That just says into their wallet.
I'd have to read it more.
I think you probably do the same thing you do at Drop, though. You take that token, put it in your garage, and you get a car.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. But hey, I think there's money here too, Doug. I mean, that's great. And speaking,
well, that's it. I think there really is, Mark. I think there really is. 97.
Yeah. So Doug, speaking of the Hot Wheels, here we go. So we got the Hot Wheels 1972 Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTR.
Mark, why don't you scroll down and let people see it? Our big old noggins are in the way. But so you see the Countdown Gang, and then they call it they have a little title and shit. This is one of those things that this is the Collectors Club kit. So this is the 2022 membership kit. So you'll get this, and it'll come with a little button, I think is what it looks like, a little pin.
Oh,
yeah, you see
right here? This,
yeah. And these are, and there's a patch. Oh, good. We'll be able to sew that onto some sort of jacket.
Oh, man, no, absolutely.
Should we get ourselves a bunch of mechanic shirts and put these Hot Wheels Redline Club?
Yes, we should. Absolutely, no.
Perfect.
And we'll wear them whenever we talk about Hot Wheels. Okay, cool. I'll get us mechanic shirts. Sure.
Will you? Okay, good. Welcome to the TRL Garage.
If you guys want to support us, help us buy mechanic shirts, give us a sub here. That definitely does help us. Or just throw a follow. That always helps.
That'll go towards the TRL Garage.
Improving the show. Costumes. There you go. Okay.
Right now, but here's the thing, guys, I like this, and here's why. It's what we just talked about, between Charizard and Mothman, trading cards. There's cards that are just hot. Doesn't matter what you print it on, it's going to be good. Skyline falls into that category. Skyline's a little more limited, a little more rare. It's not like the Mustang they just threw at us, or the Mustang that was the Collectors Club car last year. Mustangs are popular, but they're all over the fucking place, right? It's not rare. There's nothing about it that, I mean, yeah, people like Mustangs, but the value's not there. This Skyline is hard to find. It's a rare vehicle in real life, right? So people like this. They search for it. It's kind of a cool collector's car. And for those people who can't afford the 70 to whatever the hell thousand it's going to be to buy one of these, even in terrible shape, you could spend $25 and get one of these. And I think you're going to see on eBay, this is going to get a nice bump. Now, it being unlimited, Mark, this is one per household until they're gone, which is, you know, basically means they'll let you buy. Everybody will get a chance to buy. All the RLC members will get a chance to buy.
Yep, limit of one.
I still think you can make money on it. I really do. I think there's going to be a profit here. I don't know what it's going to be. I'd like to think it could go to 100 because of the rarity of the vehicle. Like, it's just a cool vehicle. And that little pin and that little patch. You know, I think it could go up. Go to around 100.
I like this. I think it looks good. And because of the history of it, yes, I understand the difference between that and the Mustang. And Candy Sticks asks, is Hot Wheels market heating up? Or is it just always there? I would say yes, Hot Wheels. I would say more the direct-to-consumer market is heating up, where they're giving you higher quality stuff. They're going to make you pay a little bit more, whether it be Monster High, Hot Wheels, something, you know, the Ghostbusters, the HasLab thing. They're going to make you pay a little bit more, but they're going to give you a higher quality. And across the board, I think all of these collecting toy type companies are doing great in this. This is across the industry. So,
Mark, Hot Wheels did over a billion in sales
last year. Yeah.
I mean, they did over $1 billion in sales with their like little shitty, like, you know, the car packs, right? That's just, it is what it is. You get the weirdo searching for the treasure car or whatever the hell they call it. I don't know what they call the car you're looking for. That's a little rare out of each set. You know, the cool thing about this is instead of charging $1.98 or whatever the hell those little things are, I think maybe they're $3 now. Instead of charging that for a 5 car pack, you charge $25, but people can pick out the nice car. You know, like you get a chance to just go and buy it direct, and they get $25. They don't have to deal with, you know, selling it for cheap and some assholes just searching through the big piles of them at the store. So, Mark, this is great for them. It's great for the consumers being able to pick out what car you want, and it's fantastic for the secondary market. Hot Wheels is a huge, huge, huge market. Like, this is something. And there is money to be made here getting these, you know, out of Mattel Creations and getting them to the general populace on eBay. There are people who have no idea how to do this. We say it every time. If people don't know how to get it or are too dumb to get it, that's where you make money. It's not your job to explain to them where you got it. If motherfuckers ask, I normally don't tell them. Like, I just say what the car is. I'm like, oh, it's an RLC car. I'm not going to tell you how to buy it, you know, unless you're watching my show. But if you're not watching us, I'm not going to spell it to you.
Guys, give us a follow here. We'll help you out. Candy Six mentions, you know, maybe people are leaving TCG and coming to the card market. I'd say yes, that could be it. But I would say the model of coming to direct to the consumer, it being authentic, it being promised, you know, it's not messed with, and all of these other things that are just kind of people don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with going to Walmart and have people crowding around this aisle. You know what I mean? This is weird to me. Like, I just got a shipment from Target. My box was open. So I know I got some cheaper cards. If I got some more expensive shit, that would have been ganked. You know what I mean? So people realize there's all of these issues going on with these card market things that just make it unsatisfying
untenable
buying experience, right? You're just not happy with it. Like, you're just like,
they can't say like this.
This is very clean. You're getting it directly from Mattel. You know it's not tampered with. Like, the trust is there. It's just a better way to buy, and I get that. So do I think TCG people are moving there? Yeah, if you're in the collectibles, you want to do something more like Funko does it. Hot Wheels does it. Hasbro does it. I mean, yeah. You know,
well, Mark, you know, you talk about the diversification and things that we're getting into, and it's like, yeah, Hot Wheels are hot. You know, we got into dolls, we got into Funkos. I'm into autograph Funkos. I mean, all kinds of shit I'm getting into, right? Diversifying like crazy, and none of it is trading cards. But that's not to say that we're not into trading cards. Like, Marcus, we're about to talk about the Sorcery.
And
the Sorcery Kickstarter's coming out the 15th, same day as everybody else, right? Now, we don't know what they're offering. I'm not in their Discord. I'm not going to check ahead. I'm going to go and read and see what they want. I'm not necessarily a top tier fucking backer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let them buy that up and let me kind of pick and choose what I want from the lower tier. I'm personally ready for a game like this that seems to be more based on, we're going to have great looking cards. We're going to have a great game. You sort out the value. And I'm ready for that. This fake, you know, kind of forced rarity or things like that, Mark. Faux rarity.
No,
I'm not interested in. I'm ready for this.
Or this hype to be a big backer. You know, I'm sure someone will pop in the Discord and be like, "Yo, I'm a gold tier platinum member." It's like, great. Like I don't. Good for you. Like I mean, it's really kind of like it's like a show off thing that really I don't care about because I don't know. Maybe you made a mistake. I mean, I guess you don't. They don't charge you until later. But like whatever. Yeah. I mean, you just dove in the pool. Like congrats. Like I don't think there's anything special about that. Being a fan isn't something to be proud of. Well, no, it's something you could be like happy about. You're a fan, but it's not. That stuff is kind of you got to be more than that. You know what I mean? You have to.
Well, it's a risk.
Smart decision, right? Yeah.
All they're saying is I've made a bigger risk, and that's okay if you believe in it. Like if you're saying, hey, I'm a Diamond Platinum member because I believe in this game, fine. And I say, good for you, go for it. I can't say there's a Kickstarter that I've seen, Mark, where I'm like, oh, this will be dope. Easy, big top tier money, easy stuff. No, I think all the whales are already here. I think the sharks are circling. I think that's for all of this on Kickstarter. They're here. It's not like it's a surprise to anyone anymore. So you're seeing as things are getting released, more products are coming out, Mark, that things are dropping in price all over the place. It's going to happen. It's going to happen with Sorcery, but Sorcery is kind of fending that off by saying, look, we're going to have a shit ton of product. So it's just about the cards. It's just about the gameplay right now. Mm-hmm. And I like that, knowing going in, this is going to be a longer tier hold or term hold. But Mark, I like the cards. I think they got a puncher's chance again. I mean, I wouldn't go heavy because, you know, fuck all these Kickstarters. Would you go heavy at any of them? Honestly?
Well, no. And the people that are, I'm kind of like, what are you doing? This is the one I think that has the chance. Like, in Candy City mentions, like, I think this might break some records. I think so. We'll see. But this is the one that makes most sense to kind of go big in. All the other ones, I'm like, I'm very nervous about nostalgics. Like, that's... Sure. I didn't do a lot of money, but you know,
man.
And someone posted earlier, like a Titan card going for $100 now goes for $1. I mean, that's
well, I mean, who knows?
Iffy, two iffy different listings, but still, I mean, it's just showing that the market's changed.
Yeah, but that one was damaged. I mean, it's such a limited fucking market for Titan. Yeah, like, how many dozens of people actually want Titan? And I mean, I'm talking dozens. It's not thousands, and Pokemon is millions.
Yeah, is it
so
100?
Consider,
yeah, exactly.
So it's reasonable to assume that some big dog cards aren't going to get the bids just because there's not that many people who are really interested in that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. That said, you know, maybe in 10 years we'll be talking a different set of trading card games and some that came through Kickstarter. You know, you're placing your bets basically is what you're doing, right? You're going to the window, picking who you think's going to run the longest. I think Sorcery's probably got the best chance. Like I said, they're about the card art, the gameplay. That's just what they're doing. They're not trying to hit us with all these weird promos and things. I'm in on that. I really do believe in that. I think Sorcery's going to be the one.
I think Sorcery's going to be the one, too. Someone says, Funko, okay, the Transformers are up. So here they are. So here, there's 117 templates. So you can look at them all. But again, it's kind of one of those weird things.
Can you search for Jazz?
Oh, do you want to
Jazz? I gotta see if Jazz is there, man. If he's not, let's just cancel the whole thing. Start over.
Doug.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it, man.
What have we got? Yeah. No, looks slick, dude.
So
an epic Jazz. Here's your epic Jazz.
I did it. We did it. We all did it together.
No, it's awesome. He shoots a gun. He does a little shoot some sparks, dude. He's legit. Yeah, no, this is cool. Yeah, and guys, this is whoever
Soundwave.
Yeah, this is exactly where you do it on this Explorer thing. This is where they're gonna post before they post it other places.
Mark, see if there's a Soundwave.
Oh, you want Soundwave? Sure.
Yeah, I guess we can check all the epics, but let's just see Soundwave first because he's the
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh, Soundwave. Okay, yeah, he's my favorite cassette playing guy.
Nice.
Oh no, there's an Autobot cassette player too. I forget who he is. But I'm I'm a Soundwave guy, though. I'm a Soundwave guy.
No, I like it. I just like this. I want to see the 101s. I'm curious. Are they just going to do the classics?
I feel like Team TRL needs to get together. We just buy up all the Jazz. All the Jazz.
I'll do it because I'm a fan. I mean, this isn't, hey, I just like
I'll buy it for me. I'm keeping them. You talking about me keeping any NFTs?
Well, there you go, Doug. Maybe you could post in the Discord if you guys want to get Doug a birthday gift. His birthday's coming up. This is not a joke. His birthday is this month.
It is.
And we're going to have a show during the birthday. We're going to have a birthday celebration.
I think it is, right? My birthday is on a show day.
So,
it's
Wednesday. If you want to get Doug a birthday gift, it would be an Epic Jazz NFT. It'll cost you about $10 to $15. I don't know. But
I will just be loaded with them. We'll take over the Jazz. But no, and Mark, Mark, can we search for the epics or who? Tell me who those are.
Oh, yeah, no. I just want these are the 1-on-1. So you have the Max token
Max
head and you
Freddy's.
have Freddy, and I just kind of want to see what they look like. And there's no, I don't think there's anything too crazy about this. These are kind of basic. These are the other ones.
Those are basic. I don't care for those.
Yeah, so that's that. That's all I can.
And then here are the epics, guys. And Mark, there are a total of what, 12 of those, or more? Oh God.
No, just 12.
Okay.
So Megatron, I think, looks cool just right off the bat.
Starscream's available. Good Starscream.
Oh, Starscream's cool.
We knew that though. I think Shockwave and Soundwave. Well, now we're gonna get confused.
And then you're gonna have your
Grimlock.
Optimus Prime. All right.
Yeah, Grimlock. There you go. You got one of your Dino guys. And who's the next one?
Okay.
Blitzwing. Okay.
I don't remember.
Isn't he an airplane? I think he's one of the aerial bots, Mark.
Yeah. Okay. And then I love the classic Optimus Prime because they have this one and they have the classic, the red, white, and blue one.
Jetfire. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, all right. So they do have quite a few of these aerial bots. That's cool.
Jazz
and Iron High School.
Though, Doug, you're right.
But Jazz, I can't believe Jazz made it. We did it, guys. We didn't think it was going to happen.
That's
I didn't even know if he's going to have a card in the set. I thought they were going to be bullshit, man. I thought they were going to be like over here, like, oh no, we're gonna just have comments. No, we did it, guys. That Jazz looks pretty dope too.
If you send Doug an epic Jazz, you might get a personalized thank you message from Doug.
Record it. Like, hello.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Well, you could write thank you on Stackelties and send it to him.
Oh, should I just be handing out stacks? Do we have a
like,
stack of Stackelties?
You know what? That's what you should do instead of just Christmas cards and stuff anymore. Just start signing MetaZoo cards and be like,
Mark, you can give me all those fucking Nightfall you have in the shoebox. We'll just sign them and send them out as thank you. Thank yous for sending me a Jazz NFT. Here you go. And they'll be
epic.
Do you have holograms, Mark, of them? We'll send them autographed holograms or holographic cards.
Oh, maybe somewhere. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I like my Nightfall shit. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
Back to these for a minute, Mark. So you know how we had it felt like we had more lead time between Nick and this drop. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see a little more lead time for someone like me for this drop because I think there are going to be some plays if you want to make them. Like just in the NFT buying and selling game. Like you buy Epics day one at like $10, $12. I'm thinking you wait 30 days. There's money to be made here.
Doug, I'm right with you.
We could sit here all day and kind of talk about like what we think is going to be hot, but we already know it's Jazz. I mean, I don't even know why we do a show.
I think the buying strategy is these epics. Like, the race to the bottom is going to happen quick. I think within an hour and a half, I'd start buying. I mean, it's one of those. Like, I wouldn't wait. Last time I'd wait till about dinner time, or I'd wait 3-4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Not this time. This is gonna be more like 45 minutes an hour. I'm gonna start buying.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, sub $10 for an epic, I think is probably going to be your target. And if you can find to buy them, I don't know that they're going to stick around long. Mark. The epics are going to like less than 3,000.
If I can find packs packs plus tax, I kind of think like plus 10% of what I'm already going to pay for it. I think it's very fair. Like,
so what would you pay then? What would you pay for a standard? Like, what's your kind of standard strategy? Is there
a $15 pack, $16.50, I'd have no problem paying for it, no problem. But under 17, I'd probably pick it up, right? Is that there $10 a pack or $15 a pack? What is it?
$9.99 a pack.
$9.99 a pack. So $11 a pack. $11 a pack. I do 10% over. And
you pull an epic, you're making money. I mean, it's gotten to this point where you're not even really like to make money on the pack. It's not even all about redeemables anymore. These epics have shown that they have a nice market if you're willing to hold and wait. And look, even some of the mid-tier epics are going for $20-something. It's just one of those things, Mark, where I think these epics, these are going to be so much better. These are going to be so much cooler.
And this is going to make these packs worth it. I mean, you pull one of these, like, dude, you're going to be good. I think this is going to be the hottest one we've had. And we've talked about the heat's building for these guys. I don't think it'll ever be like it was ever again. I just don't think it will be.
I have a concern. Like I said, my current concern is that I don't know that I can be able to get through it once. Now, the one thing I will say that makes me have a little more confidence that, maybe I do have a chance at this, is that there is that barrier, right? The people who don't understand drop, the people who don't understand wax. There's a group there that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing that's going to help me out. They can watch our show, What the Funko, and figure it out. But if they don't, Mark,
they won't.
I still think there's that barrier, man. There's that barrier, and we got a chance. Epics, there's money. I think we're gonna do well, guys. I do. I think
Candy Six mentions buy epics and legends later. Maybe no. We're thinking kind of same day. You're gonna want to buy your epics. You're gonna want to buy your epics same day, man. Because that's common and uncommon. I'd wait. The other ones, Epics, I'd buy that same day. So
we're gonna corner Epic Jazz in our
yeah.
Team TRL.
So do it.
I mean, we have a minute. You might as well tell them just like, because I think it's useful information, Mark. So a lot of people have money tied up in stupid bullshit like in it, like a fucking Top Shot, like I did.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about this. Yeah. So how I got my wax balance is, guys, I had, you could see my collector score of 162. I had a bunch, and still do, of NBA Top Shot. I started buying NBA Top Shot after Series 1. So I missed out on Series 1. Bought everything since then. I was in all the drops since then until about, what, Doug? A year ago we stopped buying this? 6 months ago? Because it just was no longer worth it. So I sold everything I had. And all of these guys sold for, you know, I mean, you'd buy a $10 pack. You'd probably make $15 on your sales, you know, maybe a little bit more. But what you can do is you can withdraw from your Dapper wallet with crypto, and it's called USDC, US dollar coin or whatever. It's supposed to be tied to a dollar, stable coin, exactly. Mm-hmm. But what you want to do is you can buy wax through Crypto.com now. Crypto.com is the big one, the one that owns the Staples Center. They changed from Staples, the office supply company, now to the Crypto Center, right? It's the one with Matt Damon in the goddamn commercials, that one. So you can open up.
Fortune favors the brave.
Yeah, it's fortune favors the bold, right? It's bold. Brave That's what I've always not heard. Correct, but whatever. They're changing it, and it actually made me think twice this morning. What is the correct phrase? Like, I don't even know anymore. These Matt Damon got me. But what you can do is you open up a Crypto.com account. Yes, you're gonna have to verify your identity through both of these. So they're gonna take a picture of your driver's license and say, yes, this is me, all of that shit.
Then you gotta do a selfie.
Yes, you can do a selfie. You can do all of that sort of stuff. That's the new thing. And guys, if you have a problem taking a selfie in these apps, if you are in a major city, there's how many cameras around? I mean, you know, whatever. I'm just going to throw that out there. Don't worry about it. They already have your picture. So what you're going to do is you're just going to withdraw to USDC, and it's going to say enter in your crypto wallet or enter in your wallet. You go to your Crypto.com wallet, your USDC wallet. You take that address, you put it in there. It'll transfer to your Crypto.com wallet. Then you can buy wax at Crypto.com and transfer it to your wax wallet. So I transferred $300 from shitty NFTs that I'm now going to be able to buy Funkos with. So if you've been stuck in this Dapper world, I want to do the same with my Cricket NFTs. If anyone is following, we have Cricket NFTs. So, you know, that's how you do it. And if you have questions, ask me. I'll walk you through it. It's not a big deal. And all this stuff, these new crypto wallets and everything, you're gonna need to give them your identity now. This is different now. So the rules are changing. Expect to pay taxes on it. You should. If you think you're not going to, surprise. Like, just part of life. They're gonna get you. It's part of life. Yeah, you're gonna pay taxes on it. So just get used to it and just, you know, don't screw around. You're gonna make enough money. It's not a big deal. So you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm feeling good about this, Mark. I'm excited about it. I've got all my money out. Sold my NFL all days. Sold my Top Shots. I got out. I'm ready for these drops. And like I said, I'm not even going to be super butthurt if I don't end up getting a pack. I'm just going to go straight to that marketplace and keep my eye out and just cherry pick. I get some redemptions when I can for cheap. The legendary redemptions that day, hopefully they'll be around 60. Maybe even less. Maybe I'll catch somebody sleeping, you know? I mean, people slip all the time.
Maybe times have changed and you won't see those prices anymore.
Mark, I'm not going to believe that. I'm going to believe personally that there's a chance for me in this world.
Yeah, no, especially the barrier to entry with wax. Wax has only been on Crypto.com for a month now or less. It's not been a long time.
It's less than a month. It's been less, or not less than a month, but it's been right around there because I remember checking last year trying to figure out how to do this shit and I couldn't. And now it's all there. So I'm ready, man. I'm feeling very good about this drop. Catch us on Monday, though. We'll talk everybody through it one last time. I think if people are a little confused, catch us on Monday's show.
We will do a live buy along Tuesday, so you could hang out with me. I'll show you how to do it, and especially if Tops is that day too. MetaZoo Tops, maybe we'll hop on early, try to do that one too. Because that one you need more. That's more walkthrough. That's more all of us figuring out together what the hell we need to refresh and buy and all that for the crazy shit. So
it's gonna be a fun Tuesday. So Monday, we're gonna get ready for it. So you should stop by, get all of our ducks in a row here. We're gonna by then know what all the drops are gonna be. know that the Hot Wheels RLC is going to be one of the things that's probably easier to get. So don't stress yourself too hard about that. That's unlimited. But the rest of the stuff, man, you got to be there. You keep your head on a swivel.
Yep, and yeah, we'll go through it all Monday again with Matt live, and he'll give us a breakdown of his vacation. Maybe he is recording a country album. We don't even know about it, Doug.
That'd be awesome. Matt comes back with a country album. Matt's singing. I don't know. I mean,
Matt's
what a country
singing
singing.
Blues. I don't know.
Blues album.
That's
I
not
like
a blues
it.
album. That's a blues album, not a country album. That doesn't work.
Maybe that new country rap. Matt's really into that. I don't know. We don't know. We're not going to find out till he gets back. Maybe he'll have Spurs on.
Yeah. Oh, geez, that would be awesome. He comes back with a cowboy hat.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. It would be awesome.
Sheriff star or something. I don't even know what's going on.
We'd be like, how'd the trip go? He'd point to the sheriff star and how'd you think it went? It'd be fantastic, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Guess who's new sheriff in town? All right.
Yeah, right, man.
Awesome, guys.
Steven,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Doug, you got any other final thoughts for the crew? Just have a great weekend. Anything else?
Yeah, this weekend, look, take it easy this weekend. Look, we have a busy week next week. All right, so let's not spend too much money. Let's everybody, drink what you need to drink, but just take it easy this weekend, gang, because a lot going on next week. We can't have any, mess ups here on an easy weekend. We should be able to coast through this weekend.
And guys, I always have to give the reminder, April 1st is our big giveaway show. I was showing Doug some stuff I bought for it. So all of it, I got some sealed stuff. It's unweighed, all that good stuff. We're giving away packs left and right. It'll be April 1st. All you have to do is follow this channel and follow us on Twitch.
You got to be here for it. And you got to be in our Discord.
Yes. So April 1st, be there that Friday. We'll really promote it hard when we're closer to it, but just keep on throwing that out there. Gonna get it stuck in your head. April 1st. We're giving away.
It'll be a little later. Right?
And it'll be better than any Whatnot streams you've ever seen. So, boom, there you go.
Well, it's free. Everybody's getting free shit.
Everybody's getting free stuff. And we're if you do pull the 1 of 1, 10,000, we're still fucking going to give it to you. It's
that stream.
The stream's not going to cut off one day and,
we never come back. Well,
see you later. That crap.
Guys, that was weird. I don't even know what happened. That 1 of 1. Yeah. Tom Brady just
BS. That stuff's not happening. But we got some good packs, and it'll be a lot of fun. We got some nice variety stuff, and we'll do. It's a little bit of our Friday hangout show too. So we'll do a little mini show stuff, but really it's gonna be about ripping packs and having fun because it's the anniversary show. So it's
been having a few drinks, man.
For a year, and we'll have clips from throughout the year of just crazy shit because. I don't think anyone watched their first few months, so that'd be really funny. We'll pull up some fun stuff.
Hey, DJ Ski was there, Mark.
DJ Ski is awesome, and DJ Ski was there. If you guys don't know who DJ Ski is, look him up. He's fucking legit, dude, and that was awesome. He was our first celebrity show up, stuff like that.
All right, man. Perfect. Hey, everybody have a good weekend, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Have a great weekend, and as we always say, Doug, to end the show, pull the big one. Peace, guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.
See ya.